nuclear weapon is the President of the United States. Nobody else. Now, wherever the President travels, he has an aide that travels with him that carries around a little briefcase called a football. Now, let's just, for the sake of argument, say, well, the President has decided it's time for us to retaliate. What he's going to do is going to send a coded launch order from that football to the war room at the White House. That message will then get transmitted to us from one of two sources: SAC headquarters, Omaha, Nebraska; 15th Air Force, Riverside, California. It's a pair of speakers for the commander, another pair over here for the deputy. Then the electronics on level 3 will screen out the weaker of the two signals, so you get a signal. And you're going to hear a warning sound. And when we hear that warning sound, Commander, you and your deputy are going to pick up your emergency action message books. And if you open it up, you're going to see there's a form. And what you're going to hear is something like this. Actually, that goes on for 35 characters. And the two of you are going to sit and fill out those forms, using, again, this other state-of-the-art device known as a grease pencil. At the end of that transmission, end of message, repeat message, at which point the two of you will trade books. Go ahead, please. And you're going to read each other's work. If you are 100% accurate, the two of you now have the authority to go over there and open the emergency war order safe, that red safe. Crews often called that the go-to-war safe. Now, if you notice, that safe has two combination locks on it. One lock belongs to the commander, the other one belongs to the deputy. You don't know each other's combination, so the two of you have to agree that you're going to take those locks off. So, you do that, and the first thing we're going to do is authenticate this launch. Now, embedded in that message is a string of 7 characters. You're going to look at the first 2 characters and find the envelope that has those first 2 characters on the outside, say Golf Alpha. You'll open that up, and you're going to extract a little plastic cookie. Now you're going to look at the final 5 characters in that string that I was talking about and compare that with the 5 characters on this cookie. And if they exactly agree, this is not a drill. We now know we have an authenticated order from the President of the United States that we're to launch our nuclear weapon. What else do we do? Embedded in that message is a way to calculate a launch time. The deputy will write that across the face of the clock. Greenwich Mean Time again. Might be immediately, might be 2 hours from now, it might be tomorrow morning. It all depends on the war strategy at the Pentagon. Next thing. Remember Chuck talked about the butterfly valve lock? Yes? No? As far as I'm concerned, that's the most important safety feature on this whole site to prevent unauthorized or unintentional launches. Now, when you go back up topside and walk around, go look at the first stage engine. And what you're going to see are an engine that has 2 thrust chambers. Each thrust chamber has an inlet line for fuel and an inlet line for the oxidizer. 4 lines. All 4 of those lines have to be open for this missile to fly. All 4 of those lines are equipped with butterfly valves like this, closed and open. One of the oxidizer lines has a lock on it. And in order for us to allow this missile to fly, we have to unlock that. And the way we do that is by entering a secret code, 6-digit code that came in with that launch order. It's the only and the first time the crew ever knew what that code was. So the commander is going to order her BMAT to enter that right up here. There's 6 little thumb wheels. Now each thumb wheel contains 16 characters. So how many possible combinations is that? 16 to the 6th power? I heard the answer. A lot. That's it. Actually, Commander, they taught you that when you're training. It's what it is. It's actually slightly less than 16,800,000, and only 1 works. Now those sound like pretty good odds, don't they? The Air Force didn't think so. What they did, they put a tries counter in here, so you had 6 chances to guess that code. In order to prevent some bored crew member from 3 o'clock in the morning to come in here and start to fool around to see if they could guess the code, you had 6 chances to do that. If on the 7th chance, even if you got it right...
Honestly, if you guess the code right, in billions of combinations, you deserve to launch the fucking nuke. I'm sorry, but you deserve to launch the fucking nuke, dude.
The whole facility went on lockdown, and it would take many hours of many technicians' work to bring the site back to active status. And Commander, if that happened when your crew was on duty, you have not enhanced your military career. Nobody touched that. So, what have we done? We've authenticated the launch time, unlocked the butterfly valve, the missile's going to fly now. Last thing we do is we extract a pair of launch keys. There's one here for the commander. And Deputy, you have one way the heck over here. 2 keys. These 2 keys, they're kind of like your car. They're spring-loaded in the off position. They must be turned within 2 seconds of each other and held for 5 seconds. Now, notice how far apart those keys are. Actually, I measured it one time. It's 87 inches. Don't know about you, but I'm not aware of too many people with an 87-inch wingspan. Maybe LeBron James, I don't know. Plus, with that spring-loaded, you can't come over here and turn your key, then quickly run over here and turn that one. That ain't going to work. So again, here we have a situation. The 2 of you have to agree that you're going to turn those keys. Do you agree to do that? Okay, stand up. Put your left hand on the key. Don't turn anything, I gotta tell you. Hands on the key? Ooh, wait a minute. I forgot to tell you guys something. See this first light over here? It's a green light that says launch enable. When you turn those keys, that launch enable light is going to come on. And when that light comes on, you might as well say welcome to World War III, because there is nothing you can do to stop it. There is no oops switch. Still want to do it? No. Okay, left hand on the sure, go ahead. Left hand on.
Don't do it. Please, don't do it. Master Ninja, active for 2 years, man. Should badge. Hello, Sir, welcome back to the Dale.